everyone, I am Christy. I am the owner and founder of SGN, Signature Global Network. Today I want to talk about the advantages about working with a small and medium-sized company, particularly freight forwarders. I did experience from small, medium-sized to a large-sized company as well. I can see the difference and I can see the advantages and disadvantages. But today, I'm going to share more about the advantages, and it's not specifically to any company. It's really just great tips that I hope they can help you. And remember, this is not a criticism. It's more about sharing the good things that we can see so that you can make a wise choice when you work with someone in the freight forwarding areas. First, people-wise, as you all know that I'm very passionate about people. So here are some things that I want to share regarding the great advantages of smaller and medium-sized freight forwarders. Number one, they have better communications and operations. If you work with a small, medium-sized freight forwarder, you will understand that you always have one person who can take care of you from beginning to the end, and it will always be one specific person. It won't involve in too many other departments or parties, and that is why it's much easier to communicate because you do not need to explain again to different people. And like the big organizations, they will have specific department for specific issues that actually creates a bit hard time for the client to ask questions from beginning to the end. You will have to talk to more than one person. So generally speaking, this is the advantage for the small and medium-sized freight forwarders. And number two, people are more humble and easier to deal with. As you know, people in the smaller companies and freight forwarders, they will be more patient to listen to the clients because to them, that's the most important thing, which is to deliver the best service to their clients. But for the big organizations, people can be still very nice and patient, but the hardest part is they cannot control most of the things. They have to go through many levels to get the answer that you need. And just talking back to the point we're mentioning about they will be more humble. And the difference is, to the smaller organizations, your business means a lot to them. They want to take care of your every single request. But for the bigger ones, because you already have so many business, yours becomes a bit less prioritized compared to many others that they already been handling. So you will have to wait if you want to get any answers. But to the smaller and medium-sized ones, you can always get things you need in a quicker way. Again, this is just a in general situation. We do have a bigger sized company as members in our network that they can actually do exceptional great work with their skillful staff that they trained. But again, smaller forwarders, the people works there, they are pretty much very humble and they are easier to deal with because they do care more the business that you give them. And number three is less politics. All of you must agree with me that as long as there are people, there will be politics. In a smaller organization, they are much easier and simple to deal with because they just focus on what they do and they are like a warm and small family. But in the bigger ones, there are much more time that they have to deal with politics issues. And you will hear stories about how they can do to protect their roles and their job because they can be safe staying in the big organizations. This topic is very sensitive. It can go forever, so I'm not going to keep digging it. What I'm trying to say is that's also one of the great advantages as small and medium-sized forwarders that they have, so that you can rely on them because they have more time and energy focused on you instead of themselves. Now the second part is about the business. There are 4 things I want to share about business-wise. Why the smaller and medium-sized freight forwarders can do better and they got the advantage. First of all, in a smaller organizations, people are well trained. They have to know how to handle any situations, especially in emergencies. They will have to do their best to find all the solutions to you and for you. They make solutions instead of excuses. And number 2 is they have better coverage and scope because they can use lots of outsourcing companies and agents to find solutions for you. But for the large organizations, they have their own offices and companies everywhere that they only can rely on their own offices. When they want to find plan B, sometimes it's already too late. But as smaller organizations, if they're joining a network such as SGN or any other networks, they will have wider privilege, also the network coverage by all their agents everywhere in the world. Of course, if they're joining any networks, if they don't, that's a question mark. Number 3 is that they are very good at building up relationships because to them, building relationships is one of their core things to do every day, and that including yourself as a potential client. While the big organizations, it's very hard for every department and person to build up the personal relationships with their clients because they will have someone probably in another department will take care of you, but that's different stories. You understand the difference. Number 4, 100 TEUs might be a small thing to the big organizations, but you will become a VIP with that amount of volume if you ship with a smaller and medium-sized freight forwarders. Of course, a large organizations has their advantages too, and I'm not going to share in this video, but what I'm trying to say to you is if you're considering to use a freight forwarder, think about it widely and wisely. If you are a big client that you have so many volumes that you have to use a big organization who has the capability to handle it, there's also no harm for you to consider to share some of the volumes with a smaller and medium-sized freight forwarders because they are the future big and you have nothing to lose, and it is wiser if you don't put all your eggs into one basket. Why not try someone today to put some of your business to a smaller and medium-sized freight forwarders? You have nothing to lose. Instead, you might get a very fast solutions and different ideas. I hope this video really helped you. SGN as the logistics superhero HQ, our goal is to light up your day and save your day in the logistics industry. I wish you a great week ahead and have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Bye!